in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, it's Carson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
On second down now, it's Carson. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Back-to-back running plays putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
Alert 3.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Mike 380. Mike 5-4. Let's go, baby. Turn it over. Get that ball.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. That is caught at the 7. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jaron Brown, 28 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. out as the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 26.
12. 56, the mock boy, 56. Check, 56. Let's go, defense is
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas. 22 yards there, a first down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now it's Gurley. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. That second down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll try the air now with Goff. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Come on. Let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Goff on first down. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
I always love the opening game of the season, and for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here? The first sack of the season. Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
Another try after the first down sack. Goff. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
That's caught. It's Thomas. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Spot. No. Watch the motion.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Here we go. It's Gurley. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Gurley unable to punch it in on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 14.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Here's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. A shotgun snap for Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Michael Thomas there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
Second down, this is Wilson. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
54 Mike. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Got it. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Hey, 0. Hey, watch that.
Wilson now on 3rd down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Corey Littleton in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon standing just outside his own goal line. This is taken at the 15. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back, the special team.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? 2nd sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
Now, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Goff now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Out of the gun, Goff. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. It's caught left side by Cooks. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
First down run there for Gurley, but nothing opening up as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Gone. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Gone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Goff now to throw. A deep ball for Gurley. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Carson, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 3rd down, Wilson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Let's go! Let's go! At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Here's Goff, going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 59 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he fields it cleanly. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Goff now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw is gone. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
To the air again. Goff. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley. But now it's third down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice two-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now it's Wilson, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Hauschka with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this one. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Goff. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Back to throw. Goff. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Goff. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Goff now looks to throw. Being chased out left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big time, John? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Left side complete to Lockett. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. He gets it to Brown, complete. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dante Fowler. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
20. 55 to Mike. Get in the weight room. Get Obama.
Now Goff on 1st down. The quick slant caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Bosshawg adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Samson Abukum in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Dante Fowler able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
180. Drop deep, drop deep.
Now a first down throw. Gone. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 25 yards that time. Now it's gone. That's caught at the 2. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
Can you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Carson. And an alley to run. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Here's Carson, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Rams have got it back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
55. Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff. Wide open receiver complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 34.
Now you won.
First down, Rams.
Throwing now, Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
On first down, Goff. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, Goff. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Bandit. Check. 55 to Mike. Louis. 55 to Mike.
Throwing again is gone. It's caught by Bryant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First down.
From the red zone now, Goff. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Goff going to throw it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for L.A., it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the